Hey,
Hey,
Hey, you.
are you okay? 你还好吗？
你好嗎？You okay 的？
Suicide is a serious public health problem. In the year 2020, it is the 15th leading cause of death all around the world. It is very alarming just by looking at the facts and numbers. But we still can do something to prevent suicide from happening, which is by educating ourselves about the topic and also reaching out to those who are struggling at this very moment. And in this video, we will be looking at the warning signs of suicide and how do we carry out a conversation to those who are experiencing emotional distress.
students feel a burden to others, and they also have a sense of being trapped in the situations where there's no way to escape.
The person will also express to be experiencing some kind of unbearable pain, like I cannot do this anymore, I cannot take it anymore. Other than that, they will be having thoughts about killing themselves, or they will be expressing that they have no reason to live.
So perhaps they're acting more recklessly. It could be even things like they're giving away their prized possessions, or that they've been meeting up with friends and family and visiting them and saying goodbye.
They will avoid attending social activities, some with families, friends, and etc.
Okay, so some of them could be experiencing some negative life events, like they're currently experiencing some financial issues or relationship issues, maybe major stress at work or health problems. Yeah.
So the things that we need to take note of are the way they speak, so the content of their talk, the changes in their behavior, and also whether they are currently experiencing any negative life events.
When you suspect someone is suicidal, don't be afraid to ask how's everything going or how are you, and also don't be afraid to use the word suicide. People tend to avoid to talk about suicide or ask about it openly, like do you have thoughts of killing yourself, because they believe that these questions, by talking about it, will actually promote or lead the person to kill themselves. However, this is not true at all. In fact, it is one of the best ways for them to get help.
So when you have a friend who reaches out to you for help, I think it's important for us to be available for them and be empathetic when you listen to them, right? They have problems of their own, and I think it's important for us to not pass judgment. We listen to it for what it is and give them the support that they require. Ultimately, I think our physical presence is being there for them is going to be very helpful for them, and giving them a good place and a safe place to vent and talk about the difficulties going through is going to be very important. And the more they are heard, the more they are being listened to, the better they're going to feel about it after that.
You want to respond as kindly as you possibly can. Try not to discount their feelings. Empathize with what you're going through. Maybe you can say something like, okay, that sounds really rough. It must have been very hard for you. And show that you care. Ask them what they need. Ask them, how can I support you? How can I help you? If it helps them, you can even take them to a therapist or help them research places where they can get mental health support, and check in on them. Let them know I'll call you in a couple of days, or take them out for lunch. Generally, just try to be as present and as caring as you possibly can.
So ask, listen, encourage action, and checking in. These are 4 simple tips that you can use while speaking to someone who is going through a rough time. To those who feel that life is not worth living and constantly having thoughts of suicide, remember that you are not alone in this. It is definitely scary to have such thoughts, but it is important to note that having those thoughts does not mean that you are crazy or weak. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay for us to feel sad, angry, anxious, because we are human after all. You may feel that there's no point living or think that there is no other options to your misery, but tell yourself that there is hope, and we believe that you are able to get through this challenging time of your life. Do not hesitate to reach out to people who you trust and have an open and honest conversation with them. And give the crisis hotline a call if there is no one that you can approach at that period of time. So here are some of the list of numbers that you can contact, when you're feeling emotionally distressed. And I'll put them in the description down below for you to refer it as well. And lastly, seek professional help, as they can help you to understand what is it that is causing the pain, and also to guide you in terms of managing it by teaching you skills. As always, thank you for watching. If you like our video, please don't forget to thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. And also do check out our podcast, The Mind Speaks. Links are in the description down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!